You see, the opposition can't fool any Jamaican with their claim because the Jamaican people know what tax increases look like. Madam Speaker, the first thing with a tax increase is that the minister comes and lays a paper like this in the House. All right? Back in the day, and this can have both increases or decreases, right? But revenue measures are in these pink documents, a ministry paper. And back in the day, when you see these pink documents, you start fret. You say, Lord God, what they're coming with now? New taxes and new increases on taxes called revenue measures covered, Madam Speaker, between 9 and 19 pages in length in the 1990s and 2000s. And I'm going through this because history is important so we can appreciate, we don't lose what we have. All right, I'll give you an example, Madam Speaker. In 1995-96, and this is a reprint of our electronic files. I don't have the original pink version. In 1999-96, Madam Speaker, there are 15 pages of new taxes. This is what revenue measures look like. Okay? Don't make Mark Golden try to fool you. This is it. 16 pages of tax increases in 1995-96. In 1996-97, Madam Speaker, 15 pages of tax increases. 15. Count them, right? They're all here, printed, two sides. 15 pages. In 1998-99, can you imagine, Madam Speaker, 19 pages. 19 pages, printed double side of tax increases, all right? That is what revenue measures look like, Madam Speaker. When we come here and we say no new tax, we mean no new tax. This is tax, this is what it looks like. And that is just to give you a sample. So, Madam Speaker, I have a question for the opposition leader. I want to ask him, where the page them there, Marky G? Where them there? The fact is that for 16 years prior to 2016, governments levied $100 billion of taxes on the backs of the Jamaican people, representing a cumulative amount of 14% of GDP. Madam Speaker, the opposition misses the point. They miss the point. The reason why we celebrate the fact that we have had 7 years of no net new tax increases and 5 years of new tax increases is because of our history. It's not because of any other reason. It is because of the history that the Jamaican people have gone through, where year after year after year, Madam Speaker, tax upon tax upon tax every single year. It was like a tyrannical experience for the Jamaican people, and we don't want to go back there. We don't want to go back there. So, Madam Speaker, I'd say to the opposition and opposition leader, don't try to fool the Jamaican people. Come with good arguments, we'll engage you. But don't come with any foo-foo argument, try to trick people. Revenues are growing, Madam Speaker, because the economy is growing. Now, let's put inflation and taxes together. Again, I don't have a case of them generally not understanding or cynically. They advance another false argument that it is because of inflation why we don't have to increase taxes. So let's deal with that one. And I've shared already in small snippets why that is so grossly wrong. A high school student in economics knows that inflation increases expenses as well as revenues. And on a net basis, the government is often worse off. The opposition can't just look at one variable. Because if inflation explains no new taxes, then you have to tell me why then, in the highest inflation year in 1991-92, did we have 7 full pages of tax increases?